Every time I get a chance, I'm going to be talking with industry executives, leaders of the IT industry that I deal with frequently, to get their take on what's happening, both with their company to some degree, but also their views on what's going on in the market more generally as we work through this pandemic. So today, I'm thrilled to be joined by Ken from Stellus. Ken, nice to see you. Thank you for agreeing to do this. That really is the two questions. What's changed at Stellus? Clearly, you have the added challenge of being a company that's fresh out of stealth just a month or two back. But I'd love your thoughts on what's changed as a result of the limitations and maybe opportunities that the current situation gives us.
Well, great. Thanks for asking, Mark. And what's changed? I'm working in my garage, and my other workers are working in their dens or kitchens, or if they're happy enough to have a garage. So just on the physical aspect. But I get that question asked a lot. I've been in the business 31 years. I remember what happened when I was a member of EMC right after 9/11. I remember what happened after the financial crisis right after 08. And there was other small things that happened along the way that persevered. My advice is very similar to my advice in my team, because I lead a team within the company for the go-to-market. And unfortunately, part of the business, I am going through, because half my role is the buy side, half's the sell side. On the buy side, I am going through discretionary spend that isn't needed critically for the next 60 days, and I'm eliminating that or minimizing that. So you probably didn't ask me for that question, but that's a reality. And if
Sure.
I'm doing that, everyone's doing that. So for non-essential items, we are minimizing those or pausing those. But on the sell side, this is a huge opportunity. I'll never forget, right after 9/11, Joe Tucci stood in front of all of us and said, great companies are made during the chaos. It's a great opportunity. What I've done specifically, and we did this right after the pandemic happened, and we were in California, so we couldn't come into the office. We decided to focus on the existing customer profile that we've had success with. So instead of this huge homogenous marketing campaign, we got precise, because we realized if I wasn't taking in new vendors, who would be taking in new vendors? So we had to go after the exact unique profile of who actually needs our product. And who needs our product? People who need sustained rights. And so media and entertainment market, within the life sciences market, and actually a segment of the federal marketplace, we have a unique value for sustained rights. But then we went after the customer value proposition and resonated that message. So the blessing for us, I was able to take marketing, galvanize our message, and our actual specific spearfishing approach after those people who just needed to solve that pain. We put our SEO, all our promotion around that. So we're spending less, but being very precise in what we're doing. So we only connect with those people who are solving the pain and advertising the pain, even if it's long tail, for SEO and SEM, so they get to us. We're actually spending a lot of time on retaining customers. Something as similar as there's something that we actually have to motivate our customers to actually go in the data center to do whatever is necessary for a new release, sending Uber Eats to them so they feel appreciated, because we have people working our data centers, our test lab. There are customers doing that for us, and there's times they need to do that with us or for us. And when they do it for us, make it known and be creative so that we can be as appreciative of what they're doing. But we'll get through this, and some of the best buying opportunities and best hiring opportunities and career opportunities are as we come out of this. And my prediction is we'll be out of this in 2 or 3 months, doing its due course. I'm not a scientist, but we're preparing for this. But our opportunity is we took a clean sheet of paper on how we did go to market, and how do we really resonate with our retaining customers? And for our net new customers, how do we fit that unique profile? Don't waste the time on all the other stuff around it, and find the customer value proposition that's unique. Solve their pain, advertise and promote that through SEO, because people have a lot of time searching on the web where they didn't have it before and not going to, my words, useless meetings. Find us, and then they'll resonate with what matters to them. In the case of Stellus, that's sustained rights. So our rights are almost the same as reads, and that gives you hyperscale throughput. And as you do this digital transformation, we're really going to be helpful for that.
Your thoughts, I think, just to reflect very briefly about imagination, about focus, really ring very true. So thank you for taking the time, and thank you for your insights.